Have you lost respect for him at all after going 3-5 in the playoffs? I know you said something about him last year. How are you feeling?
Lamar?
Yeah.
To answer the question, no, I have not lost respect for Lamar Jackson. You cannot lose respect for a two-time MVP. It is extremely difficult to do to win an MVP in the National Football League. But to do it more than once and to a lot of people believe should have done it a third time.
Yep.
But there comes a point in time where you get to a level where we only grade you off certain things. You've been pushed and elevated into a realm of now you can only get graded off this. That's where Lamar Jackson has been pushed into. He no longer can just win MVP. He can't. He's in the Aaron Rodgers realm of Aaron Rodgers won 4 MVPs, but you know why Aaron Rodgers will never be considered as great as some of these other quarterbacks? We believe Aaron Rodgers, I know I do, I believe is the greatest thrower of the football ever, or top 2. Like just throwing the football, placement, accuracy, all this.
Hell no.
4-time MVP.
Who you got?
Aaron Rodgers?
Tommy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's accurate. But
Mahomes.
Tom said himself that Aaron Rodgers is the best. So
I
anyway,
played against him,
but
listen,
the point I'm getting at is Aaron Rodgers only can go so high because he's gotten in the playoffs and he hasn't gotten over that hump again. He won a Super Bowl, but he won a Super Bowl and people still knock him down off rank because since then,
yeah.
He's 7-9 in the postseason.
So Lamar, now you've walked into that realm, and he honestly talked himself into a big detriment this year because as good as his teams have been, Lamar Jackson said in the preseason, this is the best team I've ever been a part of.
Wow.
So now, Lamar, there are no more excuses. We can't give you any more excuses. You yourself are saying, this is the best team I've ever been a part of, and you've had some phenomenal teams, great records, MVP seasons. But now, Lamar, you in a realm where we can only judge you off this now. You've surpassed this good, this great. You in the legend category. Yeah. So in order for us to legend category,
how you in the legend category?
No, I'm saying his grading
category, bro.
No, I'm saying his grading, but Keith. I'm saying his grading.
No.
His grading.
Mahomes is in the legend category.
Yeah. Why?
Peyton is in the legend category.
Yeah.
Tom.
Why though?
If you got 0 fucking chips, you're not in the legend category.
No, what I'm saying is now
you are in.
No, I'm not saying he's in it. I'm saying our grading of him now. The only left thing to grade is legend category. All that other stuff, we're done with it. You passed it. So now it's not a matter of what we are always going to remember Lamar Jackson and respect his career. But now, when we start grading Lamar Jackson, now this is where the people you just named, we want to put you up there, but we can't because you ain't crossed this threshold.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. It's no more about respect. It's now Lamar is put up or shut up.
Look, I won't say I lost respect for Lamar. I think Lamar is an excellent player. A lot of those losses, he was younger, but I feel like these last 2 years, now you got great teams. You're more of a veteran now, and I lose respect for the way he go about trying to get to that legend category, bro. You're not at OTAs last year. You're not at OTAs this year. Like, bro, Tom Brady is the only quarterback ever to not go to OTAs and come win the chip. And again, we should have beat his ass. We only gave him 13 points. He should have lost that chip. So it should be nobody ever. But Tommy is the GOAT. He's the only one who ever done it. And then there was no OTAs in 2020 because of COVID, and Tommy won that one too. So if you ain't the fucking GOAT, Tom Brady, you gotta be at OTAs. OTAs is a team building. It's a playbook building. It's a camaraderie building. Like that's the time where you win the chip in April, May, June, July. That's the time we win the chip, bro. If you have a bad April, May, June, July, you're not gonna fucking win the chip. You make your defense better. Your defense needs you there, Lamar.
Absolutely.
So they can get ready for Patty. They can get ready for the competition level rises when you there. So, of course, you the MVP. You doing all this great shit. What are you doing for the building so we can win the chip as a team?
Even to your point,
and you're not there. So that's what I lose respect for.
But even to your point, when Tom wasn't there, We seen the documentaries and all that. Tom ain't just not there. He's taking trips, but you know who with him? All
Everybody.
his receivers.
Everybody.
All his targets is with him. They all traveling.
But
and you
still.
know what we doing? We not partying? We out on that field getting right. So to your point, that makes sense.
But still, he the GOAT, and that's a different situation when we talk about the GOAT. We talking about a guy who's trying to get a chip.
Yeah.
If you trying to get a chip, bro, you got to bring everybody with you, fam. It ain't just your 40 touchdowns and 4 picks and your touchdown rush. You got to get your defense ready. You got to get the camaraderie of the team ready. And you do that in OTAs, bro. Them 3 mini camps, that shit ain't enough.
Nah.
That shit ain't enough, bro.
Nah, that's 3 days.
Did y'all lose respect for MJ in the 80s?
Hell no.
Okay, because that's who he is.
Nah, hell no.
Oh, he's MJ. What are you talking about? MJ in the 80s didn't win in the playoffs, individual stats, greatness, showed that he is that dude, and it took him time to mature to get to that level. They build the perfect team around him, and this is when he took off. This is Lamar's, this year is going to be his Jordan's 87, 88 year.
Chip.
He don't know yet.
I bet 100.
But you said they built teams around him. You said they built teams around Jordan to get him where he was at to do. Lamar had
Jordan was
them
a different
leftover ass receivers he had. He didn't have the filet mignon that came.
He had first-round wide receivers.
No, he had
Was Jordan skipping out on off-season shit, or was he the hardest working nigga on the team?
I wasn't there.
I wasn't.
Man,
either. But we watched the doc.
I never asked anybody to do something I wasn't willing to do. That's what Jordan said.
But you're talking about a guy that is in the realm of few men.
Right.
Right? There's only 11 of them. Right? That's won multiple MVPs. There's only 4 of them that's won those by the age of 27. Right? Do you know how rare that is?
Extremely.
Right? 27,000 players. I don't mean to be rude, Skip, even though I call him Baby Jordan. You have a better chance going 6-0 in the championship than doing what Lamar has done.
Yeah, them individual awards.
So when you're talking about having someone who's at that level, right? They do win. Right? Patrick Mahomes, they do win. Those guys do win. You just have to be smart enough as an organization. And when he matures, it's going to be dominant. So if he doesn't win this year, next year, they're going to move forward and he's going to do it, just like Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not saying he's a bad player.
At 27 years old, 2 MVPs, and you take off. He is ready to dominate. We've seen, because I looked at when do football players mature, especially quarterbacks, from the ages of 27 to 32.
Yep.
He's in this realm. This is when 90s Jordan is coming in. Patrick Mahomes is already there. He's already there because he had a system he went into. Right now, this is when Lamar is about
Pat Mahomes at OTAs too, getting his team better. When we won the chip, I need Peyton there April, May, June, July, so we can get this competitive edge turned the fuck up.
Right.
If I'm going against Paxton Lynch in practice, we gonna dominate you all. We gonna fucking dominate you all off season for 4 months, and then the shit gonna get real in the playoffs. Not in the regular season, it's gonna get real in the playoffs, and we gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, Gil.
Damn.
Michael Jordan, rookie year, playoff game, second year, playoff game at Boston Garden.
The sweep?
It was a sweep. Second game, he scores 45. After the game, Larry Bird says, that was God disguised as Michael Jordan. Okay, that was the fear he was striking in the heart of the great Larry Bird in his second year in the league. He was losing again and again to the bad boy Pistons, to the point that there was a book written called The Jordan Rules, because the Pistons had to have a set of rules where you knock him on his ass. As soon as he starts to rise, you just put him on the floor, which was allowed in the game in those days. You could just put people down. And that's how they stopped Jordan, and it became a book, The Jordan Rules, that the bad boy Pistons had. Now you're comparing Lamar to Michael Jordan, and you're doing exactly what you're saying. You're putting him on a pedestal that I'm afraid he can't live up to. Because, listen, his first MVP year was as great a single season as I've ever seen a quarterback play. I'm talking about darts were thrown, and revolutionizing the game with his legs. I'd never seen anything like the first season, but that's twice now that he's won MVP, and this is my favorite stat, QBR, because it involves both the arm and the legs. And he led the league twice in QBR. And in the postseason, in the 5 losses, he's 3-5. In the 5 losses, he's averaged a 43 in QBR. It's horrible.
Right.
It's like nobody's afraid of Lamar in the postseason like they were of Jordan because he's not living up to the MVPs. And I'm looking at his numbers. So in his 8 playoff games, he's 10 touchdowns to 11 turnovers. Well, it's not what he does in the regular season because I think he's trying too hard against Mahomes in the championship game in Baltimore. He tried to out Mahomes. Well, you're Lamar Jackson. You can do things that Mahomes never dreamed of doing, but in that game, he tried to be more of a drop-back passer, and he tried to be finesse, and he tried to force balls into windows that he's not capable of doing, and it bit him. And he got outplayed by Mahomes in a championship game at home.
He might have that Dak shit.
And but not only
big
that,
game shit, I don't know now.
To your point, you saying Jordan's level of play and how he was considered in his
In 88.
When Jordan in 88.
I'm talking about 88.
How many All-Stars did they have that year?
Who?
Bulls.
No one.
Just Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
Pippen
MVP
wasn't there
season,
yet.
you said they went 14-2. You said something spectacular. They had 10 Pro Bowlers. 10. How many people on the field? 11. So regardless of how it was divvied up, they had 10. So this is not the Jordan thing. This is not one player with nobody else.
Yeah.
They had 10.
Yeah.
That is not easy to do.
And then he was the youngest MVP.
But
Meaning
not only
he's
that-
not mature enough to win yet.
Okay,
Like you,
no.
Like you
Now-
gotta
Yeah,
factor
he's young.
everything.
At this point, we just got to call it what it is. We love Jack. He's spectacular.
Call him Houdini.
But if you know football and you know quarterback play, just call it like it is. Lamar Jackson is extremely accurate in the middle of the field.
He is.
Struggles to be accurate outside the numbers. And all they do is push everything that way. They take away the middle and make him beat you that way. We gonna load this box. We know y'all got Derrick Henry back there. Before he was back there, they still was top 2 in rushing.
Yep.
So we
That's
gonna
the OC.
we gonna load this box. We know y'all gonna run it. We gonna cover the middle of the field, push everything outside, make him make throws outside. And if you go back and look, that's where he's struggling.
and that's where he's been the weakest, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's easy. That's easy to guard. If I know you
It's
can't,
easy fix, right?
Yeah, if I know you can't throw, if they had, was it Chase? If they had Chase as the receiver, it changes things, right?
Hell yeah.
Of course.
But you don't.
Right? Like, so it's easy to say,
got Derrick Henry, you don't got
can't-
Chase.
What I'm saying is it's easy to say, okay, you can't throw it because you don't have the receivers that can catch like this. Your
got guys,
strength
though.
is
got
you.
guys. He can't
you
put it
run-
there on them.
What
He
I'm
gotta
saying is
find a
you're
way to get
running
past this
and
defense.
he's running, so it's easy to load up here and push everybody to the outside. Because I know you don't have receivers that can do that.
But
if I give you one,
Everybody
person,
do the same thing to him.
But-
They load that middle and make him throw it outside. How do you get
But what
better
I'm
at that?
saying, if you have-
bring your ass to work April, May, June,
Quarterback
and July,
has to be
and you
accurate
learn how to do
outside
that
those
shit.
numbers.
But if I say give me Chase and you say, oh shit, that changes things. He didn't go to OTAs with Chase.
Yeah, that
you just
changed a
gave him
lot
a
of
guy.
shit.
You gave him a guy who can do that.
Okay,
just throw that shit up
but
and I
listen,
got you.
I'm glad you said that. Cincinnati Bengals have been historically bad to start all of Joe Burrow's seasons.
They have.
Have they not?
Yep.
Joe Burrow has proved to be an elite level quarterback because he can overcome a lot of BS. He got sacked 10 times in the playoff game and still won. Joe Burrow has overcome that. What did they do this year to not have a slow start? Because you're saying
Change
Play in preseason.
no, they played in preseason.
They did.
Because they understand.
Hell yeah.
They understand what Keevan's saying. We can't win by not doing this and doing this. Did Lamar and them play in the preseason? No. But you know what Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase did? They said, we've been starting horribly, so we need to start sooner.
Start a couple weeks early.
Let's start early. Let's hit the ground running.
Okay.
It's to their point. Like they understand, and this is a team. Has Joe Burrow been to the Super Bowl? Yes, he has.
Hell yeah.
He was a.
He served
was
Mahomes. He the
that's
only
what
one who
I
can beat Mahomes.
He was Joe Burrow not only did that, he went into Buffalo and beat Josh Allen, then went to Kansas City and beat Mahomes, and he was I believe a bad call away from winning the Super Bowl. And they're doing this. So why shouldn't he do it?
So you're saying because they start off, what was it, 1-11 for the last since Burrow's been there, right?
Yeah, early in the season. Yeah.
And what they did to change that is what?
They played this
Starter?
preseason. They more camaraderie. Let's get on the same page
So
early.
they should start the season better.
That's why
That's why they did it. Yes.
I'm sure they should start. They got the fucking Browns game won. I will hope this is a better year start for them. Fucking Browns game.
Last year they had the Patriots.
The NFL gave them an easy
mattered.
1-2 schedule. Yep. Browns and Jaguars. I will hope and I hope they don't give them credit for the OT. It's the season.
But what we're saying is, he said the offseason is how you win. That's where you win championships.
Hell yeah.
They haven't played in the preseason. They haven't played in the preseason. But they said we starting slow. So we need to start faster, so we're going to play.
But that's still knowledge. Just like anything. It is knowledge, and it is veteran leadership. And Burrow is looking at, like, we haven't started. I'm trying to take that next leap.
Right.
This is what I need to do.
That's why they're going to be damn good this year.
And if Lamar takes this ass whooping this year, this is what he's going to say. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
Listen, we have a great team. I need to do my part. Let's all come together.
Yep.
Right? That's the next growth. And that happens to most great teams. When you're talking about great teams, like it's the bond outside of that field with what makes everybody click. So, it's depending on what happened with Lamar this year, depending on if he's going to change. If he takes another L and they don't win it, then I'm pretty sure going to OTAs, being more of a team guy, that they can all come together to take that lead. Because it is all about, meshing.
One last point, just to be fair to Lamar. Don't forget, he did play pretty well against Josh Allen in Buffalo in that playoff game, and it went to the
4-1?
It went to the wire.
Toe on the line.
And our guy from the University of Oklahoma, Mark
Yeah.
Andrews, he drops a 2-point pass. It's 27-25, and he did Jackie Smith.
You
know what it is, Skip? It's the football guys. They not going to let you win.
I know.
You ain't putting that fucking work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
I'll buy that.
Shit
I'll buy
up.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's real.
All right.
It's real, bro.
Sometimes it's
if you'd
just
have had
not
his
your
ass there
time.
OTAs, Andrews would have caught that shit. They would have went on
That
with
is
shit.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
That's how it work, baby.
The energy you put in, the energy you put out.
Hey, that's how it
you get
work,
out,
baby.
Do you see Lamar in the Super Bowl this year? Yes or no?
I just have a feeling it's going to be Joe Burrow's turn again to get there. And I have a feeling if it's Joe Burrow at Lamar in the championship game, and that's my gut right now, I got Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Okay? It'd be
Lamar, my answer, Lamar wasn't at OTAs? No.
Okay.
I mean, the Rams is going to be there, so whoever's going to play against them.
Oh, wow.
It really don't. What?
Y'all got back problems right there.
Y'all
need to get them this fixed.
Yes or no?
Baltimore? Yeah, I got them in the Super Bowl.
In the Super
Here we
Bowl.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
them in the
Okay.
Super Bowl.
All right.
Burrow's going to win MVP, lose to Lamar. Lamar's going to go. Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Cheers,
well,
fellas.
yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the Arena Gridiron. We're going to be here 3 days a week, every week, all football season long.
That's 2 hours.
Cheers, boy. We need smoke. Yes, sir.
Presented by Underdog Fantasy.